Hello, my audience. I'm reviewing the first 3 Transformers movies from in the Bayverse. I give the first one a 10 out of 10, and the sequels a 9 out of 10. First sequel and the second sequel. Just the first 3 I'm reviewing. First 3 I'm reviewing. I can't pull down my finger all the way, okay? Don't bend that far. I have trouble bending the pinky finger. So, I am reviewing 3 Transformers movies within the Bayverse. I give the first one a 10 out of 10, because, well, I liked everything about it, and I felt like Sam wasn't annoying in the first one completely. He was actually kind of likable. They made him likable enough when made him really likable by the end, you know. So, and that's why I think Sam's story should have ended, and just personally think should have gone with a different main character for the sequel, because the sequels in the first 2 sequels to the Transformers 1 goes out of his way to make Sam the biggest piece of an ungrateful bastard, whiny piece of shit ever. When you get to Transformers 3 and 2, those 2 films go out of the way to make Sam unlikable as much as possible and make him just the whiniest asshole on the planet. Oh. That's why I give the sequels to the first Transformers movies within the Bayverse, the first 3 Transformers movies. The first one gets a 10 out of 10. Was a solid, good movie. Sequels wasn't quite at the home run as the first one was. It was kind of a letdown. The sequels were. They weren't bad movies, but I thought they were still pretty good. And, I still thought they were pretty good Transformers movie as a fan of the show. I thought they were still pretty good. I give them a 9 out of 10, the sequels. The first one gives a 10 out of 10. I give the sequels a 9 out of 10. Because I like the movies, I just don't like I just feel like it could have been more than what it was. You know, better movies than what it was. The sequels still didn't quite live up to the hype of the first one for me. The love I had for the first one still didn't live up to the love I had for the first 2 sequels for Shia LaBeouf reprising for Sam Witwicky. And those are my thoughts on the sequels, the first 3 Transformers movies in the Bayverse. And I give the sequels a 9 out of 10. Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon. And the first one gets a 10 out of 10, titled Transformers from 2007. And I give... And, I'm going to give my thoughts on the Mark Wahlberg Transformers movies in a separate video. The ones with Mark Wahlberg was in the Bayverse, the last 2 Bayverse movies, in a separate video. I'm going to give you those, because I need to take a break right now after this video, after I talked about these movies. But I love everything else about this movie franchise. Like, I love the CGI, I love the color grading, I love the action of the characters. Yeah, besides Sam being the Achilles heel of the franchise, once you get to the sequel, I like the rest of the human characters in the franchise, of the Transformers franchise, except for Sam in the sequels. And I love the Transformers interacting with the humans, and Transformers fighting Decepticons, all that action. Was in the trilogy of the first 3 Transformers movies, was in the Bayverse. I love all these ideas that Bay went for with the Transformers. The stories he told with the Transformers. Like, I also like Dark of the Moon is a much better movie than Revenge of the Fallen, I thought. Dark of the Moon was a better movie with Transformers, a Transformers fan, and with the Transformers than Revenge of the Fallen was for me. I like Revenge of the Fallen and all, but I like Dark of the Moon more, a little bit more. Because, well, a few things. Well, Optimus Prime and the other Transformers are more involved on screen with the plot of the movie. And that's a big reason. That's the number one reason, actually. And also, I like all also I like the new villain Sentinel Prime, who gets betrayed by Optimus Prime in the movie, and betrays the Autobots by making a deal with Megatron, which is an awesome twist. Like, I mean, I didn't really see coming, because the rest of the it makes sense once his motivation's revealed, because he was fighting for, not really for the moral, he didn't really believe in the moral code, he wasn't really much of a, he mostly was fighting for the survival of his human race. So he was kind of making a deal with Megatron to basically make this MacGuffin that turns and rebuilds Cybertron into Earth, from Earth into Cybertron, and basically kills all human life. So it's basically the MacGuffin before Man of Steel happened. That Zod did was in Man of Steel events by Zack Snyder. So basically, Michael Bay did it before Zack Snyder did, this MacGuffin. And thank you, Zack Snyder, for taking inspiration from Michael Bay. Brilliant. For the Man of Steel movie. I see where he took inspiration from. That plot. And took the epic plot twist of turning Earth into Cybertron, and doing it with General Zod's plot twist for what he has plans for Earth, and turning Earth, like destroying all human life on Earth by changing out by turning Earth into Krypton in the Superman Man of Steel movie from 2013. But this movie did it first. Came on 2011 or 2012, Dark of the Moon. Way before Man of Steel came out. So, we can thank Michael Bay for inspiring Zack Snyder. Genius script writing. That's why I give Dark of the Moon a superior movie, because it inspired Man of Steel movie, which I also love. I highly approve that movie too, by the way. But the only Achilles heel I would change, I think, is Shia LaBeouf. I wish the one was a different main character than Shia LaBeouf's character this time, because they made him even more of an annoying prick than he was in the annoying prick he grew into in the sequel. By the end of the sequel of Revenge of the Fallen. True, I admit, I liked him. I'm one of those people that actually loved him in the first Transformers movie, his character. But in the sequel, oh my god, the sequels made him insufferable. He's kind of like Jar Jar Binks he's become of the Transformer sequels. He's the one thing I would just remove. Character. I would just change. And that's why I give the sequels to Transformers sequels a 9 out of 10. But I loved him in the first one, which is why I get the first one a 10 out of 10. From 2007 titled Transformers. And the sequel, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen from 2009, gets a 9 out of 10. And 2011, I think it came out, is Transformers Dark of the Moon, gets a 9 out of 10. For the same reason, it's Shia LaBeouf, Sam Witwer has become insufferable in the sequels. Of a prick. He has become an annoying one. And a whining one. And a poorly written one. An inconsistent written one. Like, I just thought it was kind of funny in the third one, Dark of the Moon, and he wants to work with the Autobots. But in the sequel, he wants to get away from all the Autobots and be on his own thing, have a normal life, and blah, blah, blah. And now in the third one, he wants the opposite. He wants the extraordinary military life, be all you can be with the Autobots. You know, blah, 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 blah. What does he want? Because he's still whining. I wonder, why is he whining still? And he has a hot girlfriend? Oh my god, Sam's insufferable. He traded one hot girlfriend that loves him for another hot girlfriend that's just as hot as Megan Fox is. For another one that loves him, but probably loves him, probably more obsessed with him maybe than Megan Fox's character was in the first two Transformers movie. I'm pretty sure she seems to think more highly of him. I guess. And from what we've seen in the third one, and we'll get to Dark of the Moon, Transformers Dark of the Moon. So she's great in it. Like her character. I like her as much as Megan Fox's character in the first two Transformers movies that she played. But I just didn't like Sam in the sequels. He just was so unwhiney. You just wish he was stop whining and just be a grateful prick for what he has. Oh fuck. That's what they don't write him written as. And the first Transformers, I feel like he was being grateful for how in the first, how great he has it. They made him be grateful for how great he had it in the first Transformers movie, and how great his life was getting in the first Transformers movie. He was on. I just feel like he wasn't an ungrateful prick in the first one, and in the sequels they make him into an ungrateful prick or how great his life is with the Transformers and being a. But it's just. But why? Why is it creating drama when it doesn't need to be there? Stupid drama. Like, ugh. And why in Revenge of the Fallen they thought it was a good idea to split out Bumblebee and Shia LaBeouf's character? because he doesn't want to take Sam doesn't want to take Bumblebee to college because he wants to keep a low profile salary, so he gets a shitty car that he can force his allowance instead of keeping Bumblebee. Right. And makes you wonder, did Bumblebee ever hold a grudge against Sam? Because when we get to Dark of the Moon 3rd installment, he hasn't been calling. We found out Sam hasn't been in contact with Bumblebee and hasn't responded to his calls at all lately. And when Bumblebee shows up on screen and interacts with Sam, and Bumblebee suddenly says that, Sam, that makes me feel bad. So it makes you wonder, did Bumblebee ever hold a grudge because Sam in the sequel of Revenge of the Fallen wanted Bumblebee to get out of his life, basically, and go be with the Autobots? When then the first one sets up that he wants to be with the boy and stay with the boy on Earth. And so you think the Autobots are going to stay with is going to stay with hang out with us? So you think that that's where it's going to end. But for some reason, when we see Bumblebee in Revenge of the Fallen, for some reason they're still he's living together with Sam in his garage at his parents' house, and instead of taking him to college, he thinks it would be a good idea to just kick him out of life, especially when he's still getting sometimes attacked by little Decepticons. The midgets, Decepticons, trying to kill him. And he gets saved by Bumblebee again. And so that's when he gets the news that Bumblebee is not coming with him to college. Because that's a good idea to not take your Bumblebee to college when you're still getting attacked by Decepticons every now and then. Leftovers Decepticons. This happened. It's this leftover little things killing him. We assume that it's a Decepticon, I guess. Bumblebee shoots them. Dead, and Revenge of the Fallen, good and dead. And, that's when it gets bad. That's when it gets weaker, the writing, and that's when it gets weaker, the pacing, with Revenge of the Fallen, when Bumblebee and Shellbuff has just split them up. It gets even worse than that, from there on out. It was making Shia LaBeouf the most unlikable, insufferable person of Sam's character in Revenge of the Fallen by the end. And that's my review on the first 3 Transformers movie by Michael Bay's universe, directed by Michael Bay. I give the sequels a 9 out of 10, and the first one a 10 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, I'm Jake Allen Graham. That's my review on the Transformers Trilogy by Michael Bay, directed by. I like this trilogy. I approve this trilogy. I like this a lot. More than the Dark Knight trilogy. And that's my view on the Transformers trilogy by Michael Bay. The first 3 Transformers by Michael Bay that he directed by him in his universe. Starring Shia LaBeouf in live action Transformers movies, they are. And very fun live action Transformers movies they are. Okay, that's my review. Subscribe to my content. Hit the thumbs up. And hit the comment section to let me know what you love this video. Or let me know what you love this Transformers movies I talked about, any of them. If you like any of them, or what, you know? Or what you love my review. And did you enjoy it? Thought it was insightful? What? I don't know. And comment below. Let me know what you think. And that's my review on the Transformers Trilogy by Michael Bay Universe. And I enjoyed these movies for what they are. Great movies for me. I enjoy them. Okay, that's my review on Transformers Trilogy, the first three ones. Revenge of the Fallen, to Dark of the Moon, to the 2007 original, 2007 original one. Transformers, all three directed by Michael Bay. And starring Pierre Cullen as Optimus Prime. And Shia LaBeouf as Sam Witwicky. I like this movie. I like this movie. I actually said we for a second. I don't know why I said that, okay? I'm a little stoned, I think. Feeling the effects of... I think it's the, I don't know, I'm feeling the brain fog from my ketamine treatments. I'm feeling stoned. I get my senses mixed up when I'm a little stoned feeling. So what I'm trying, I forget what I was saying, I'm talking about. Oh yeah, Transformers by Michael Bay is a great trilogy, I thought. The first three was Shia LaBeouf and Pierre Cullen as Optimus Prime, and Shia LaBeouf plays Sam Witwicky. And I enjoyed all three of them movies. First one was the best, I thought, because yeah, I think the first one was the best for those, because I didn't actually hate anything about the first one, because Sam was likable in the first one. He wasn't an annoying, ungrateful prick like he was in the sequels. The sequel was made you loathe him. The first one made you like him a lot. But that's just what my feelings to it. The trilogy of Transformers with Shia LaBeouf stars in. The first three directed by Michael Bay. I still like the trilogy though and all. So I approve this trilogy. And that's my review on Transformers Trilogy, directed by Michael Bay. Goodbye, my audience.